What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Polygon and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals and with the price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for their continued support, the likes and subscribers, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much at the channel and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, so thank you to all of you. Our community has been growing amazingly well recently, it's all down to you guys, so thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as you can see, we're just taking a look at the 4 hour here, and we can quite clearly see that Polygon has been continuing to the downside for the past few days. In our opinion, this sell-off here is very, very overextended. And it's likely caused by pure fear in the market, as we have been seeing in the past few days. We've actually seen Bitcoin bouncing in and around the 35k level for a few days now, but Polygon has continued to sell off in this almost, you can see, parabolic run to the downside, as we can see here. We do think this is heavily based on fear in the market and nothing to do with the actual project. No fundamentals for Polygon have changed, and this is something that we're trying to stress on all of our videos. Literally nothing has changed for Polygon recently, and pretty much all the projects that we cover are quality altcoin projects that have huge fundamentals that have not changed. All that's changed is that Bitcoin is going down and the whole market is going down with it. This is obviously quite frustrating because most of the problems that are happening in the market right now are largely due to FUD to do with Bitcoin, but quite a lot of the altcoins that we discuss on the channel a lot, like Polygon, VeChain, XRP, etc., don't actually have any of the problems that everyone is accusing Bitcoin of having, such as potentially not being that environmentally friendly. And there's just generally a lot of negative sentiment in the market recently. And obviously, as we all know, Bitcoin leads the market, so when Bitcoin goes down, other projects tend to go down as well. Earlier in the week, when we saw the big, super parabolic downwards correction for Bitcoin to 28k, Polygon did have a big sell-off, but it actually bounced and looked like it was performing quite well. But since then, there's been a slow selling off. Seemingly every day, the price action has been going down without a single bounce. So it seems like this cannot continue for much longer, in our humble opinion. It doesn't seem very likely to us that this price action can continue to the downside, considering how much demand that there is for Polygon. Obviously, we saw it bouncing in and around this channel here. It did come down, wick down, and perfectly test this 120 here, as we can see, which was this previous swing high. Now we've come down to the next area of support, which was around here. It's actually bouncing in and around the previous swing high, as we can see here, in and around these levels of support. And we are bouncing off of this 190 here, which is this blue trend line that we've drawn in here, which is a fairly strong trend line. And it does look as though we've become very overextended from the general macro here, as we can see. When in doubt, zoom out. As we can see, things are still going very, very well. Obviously, the market is extremely frothy and volatile right now, with Bitcoin basically seemingly being manipulated a lot from what we can tell. Every single time there seems to be a huge dump, basically in the space of around 10 seconds. And then basically in the hour afterwards, there's a big move to the downside as people are getting liquidated. And then it seems as though, from what we can tell, the volume afterwards, there's a recovery and then the volume is extremely low. And to us, this just says one of two things, really. Basically, people are only really trading Bitcoin at the minute. They're not actually selling it, which tends to suggest that there's not going to be much more downwards price action because we're running out of people to sell Bitcoin, essentially. And it seems very likely to us that there is going to be a bounce in the market at some point, especially if we go down and retest that 28.8 level for Bitcoin. We do think there will be a strong bounce from there because, as we keep saying on the channel and we want to keep pointing out, there's never been a time in history where crypto has been more in demand than it is now. It's being talked about so much. We've got huge institutions buying it. So there's absolutely no reason to suggest that the bull market would be over when there's never been more interest in crypto than there is now. The only reason that things seem to be going down, from what we can tell, is that people are basically shorting Bitcoin on derivatives exchanges, etc., etc. But this is something that we'll probably see a lot of people getting wrecked in the next few weeks, because there is going to be a huge bounce once the fear in the market starts to ease and the price action starts to stabilize. We do think that Bitcoin is going to bounce back, and obviously Polygon is also going to bounce back from there as well. We can see that it's currently trading at around this $1 mark, which we do think is very, very strong support. Obviously we wick down below it here, but we are actually trading at around the $1 mark here. We do have a very, very nice amount of structure anywhere below here, all the way down to around 70 cents here. It does seem as though we have very, very strong support for Polygon, and the demand has been so insane recently. You can see this crazy parabolic price action that we did have, and obviously we were calling for a correction on Polygon for a long time on many videos that we posted recently about Polygon. This is our most in-demand video. Everyone's always asking for daily updates for Polygon. If you're wondering why we do daily updates for it at the moment, there's just a huge amount of demand for these videos. Everyone's been asking for them, so we try and keep on pumping out the content and telling you what we're seeing day to day. But obviously, as we can see, this price action is very, very parabolic to the downside, and it doesn't seem unlikely to us that we're going to get a strong bounce for Polygon soon, because it doesn't seem likely to us that this can continue forever, especially with the huge demand that there is for Polygon. Obviously, as always recently, it remains to be seen what Bitcoin's going to do. It's annoying because Bitcoin has actually been ranging fairly consistently, but most altcoins have been shedding their value in comparison to it, mostly because of the fear in the market. But we do strongly believe that there is going to be a bounce at some point, and the bull market is not over. There's a massive, I think there's an all-time high of Tether and USDC on exchanges waiting to buy the dip. They're just waiting for the right opportunity. So there's a huge amount of money still in the space ready to get back in. It's just a question of when, really, rather than if. We don't think that the market is going to crash any further than it is now. It may come down to the 28.8 level again for Bitcoin before having a strong bounce, because we would like to see that bottom be retested. But as for Polygon, we don't think that the price action can continue like this forever, just like it couldn't continue like this forever, because basically the demand is far, far too great for Polygon right now. And it seems very likely to us that Polygon is going to continue to do very well in the long term as well. So short term, very, very difficult to know what's going to happen. We're bouncing around this $1 level still for Polygon currently, but we do think that if Bitcoin gets a strong bounce, then Polygon's going to bounce back just as hard. Obviously, if Bitcoin goes down, we could see lower levels for Polygon, maybe coming as low as this 70 cent level here. But we do strongly believe that the bull run is not over. Bull runs do not end with extreme fear. They always end with extreme greed. So just keep that in mind. When in doubt, zoom out. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but we do strongly suspect that this current massive volatility in the market will subside as Bitcoin resumes its upwards price action, maybe in a week, maybe in a month. But we don't believe that the bull run is over. There's no reason to suggest that, considering how much attention is currently on the cryptocurrency space. So it seems very likely to us that we're going to continue to see more upwards price action. So that's our update for Polygon today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Also, make sure to hit the like button, as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please hit the like button now. Currently, only 10% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community continue to grow more, so please hit the big red subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, including coin calls, and the higher tiers gain one-to-one access to us personally, as well as a look at our personal portfolio, our daily research of cryptos with massive potential, and not to mention a 100x portfolio that we're currently constructing. So please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.